Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain the advantage of using relative XPath expressions over absolute XPath expressions. As already explained in one of the previous sessions that we don't use absolute XPath expressions in real-time automation projects because they are not reliable. Why the absolute XPath expressions are not reliable? For small UI changes to the page, these absolute XPath expressions of the elements on this page also change, because of which the automation tools like Selenium won't prefer using this absolute XPath expression type of locators for locating the elements on the web page. But coming to the relative XPath expressions, they are reliable. Unlike the absolute XPath expressions, relative XPath expressions are reliable. That means for small UI changes to the page, these relative XPath expressions type of locators won't easily change, because of which the automation tools like Selenium will prefer using relative XPath expressions over absolute XPath expressions. Let me give a small demo of how these relative XPath expressions are more reliable when compared to the absolute XPath expressions. For that, I will open this browser and take you to this sample application page, that is omayo.blogspot.com. Okay. Once you go here, scroll down a bit until you see this button. There's a button with the label button 2, right? Okay. For now, this button is on the left side of the page or right side of the page. This button is on the left side of the page. As part of the small change to this UI of the page, I'm going to move this button to the right side of the page. Okay. A small UI change I'm going to do this page where this button is going to move from left side of the page to the right side of the page. Okay. Fine. So when the button is on the left side of the page, when the button is on the left side of the page, what I will do here is I'll just open this notepad editor for noting down. Okay. So here I'll go to the new editor where nothing is there. When the button is on the left side of the page, when the button is on the left side of the page, I'm going to create an absolute XPath expression first. Okay. Absolute XPath expression for that button. Okay. When the button was on the left side of the page, when the button was on the left side of the page, I'm going to create an absolute XPath expression for that button. How to generate an absolute XPath expression for this button? Right click on this button and select selector sub and say copy absolute XPath. Select that option and paste it here. Similarly, I'm going to generate a relative XPath expression also. Okay. Similarly, I can also generate a relative XPath expression. So here right click on this button, select selector sub and say copy relative XPath. Now paste it. Either you can generate or you can inspect also. Right click inspect, and by looking at this HTML code, you can type here the relative XPath expression. So this is a button tag, right? /button, and it has an ID attribute. Generally, the values of the ID attributes will be unique. So here square bracket @ ID is equal to BUT2. Press enter. Copy this and paste it here, which is same, right? Both are same. Whether I have manually written or auto generated with the help of this selector sub option, both are same, right? Both are same. So when the button was on the left side of the page, the absolute XPath expression is like this, whereas relative XPath expression is like this. Now, as a developer of this page, I am going to move the button to the right side of the page. I'm going to move the button to the right side of the page. So this is the front end of the page, guys. This is the front side of the page, and this is a customized section of the page where only I have the permission. You may not be, you don't have the permission, guys. Don't try to do whatever I'm doing right now. This is like a demo you need to watch. So since I'm the developer of this page, since I have created this web page by myself, okay, I have this tools or options where I can, do some changes to the page. Let's say I'm the developer of this website page, and I'm doing some small UI changes to this page where I'm moving this button from the left side of the page to the right side of the page. So for that, I'll just drag this enabled button to the right side of the page and click on save. And now refresh this page and see that button 2 won't be on the, just once the page gets refreshed, just do it again. Just scroll down. Okay, what happened? Any changes happened? Okay, something gone wrong. That's okay. This was a button, right? This was a button, I think so. But why didn't change? Let me move it to the right side of the page and click on save. Saving, it's saying saving. Just wait for it to be completing saving the part. Maybe it has not saved. As a developer of this page, I'm doing some small change. An error has occurred. Okay, refresh this once. Let me refresh this, reload. Okay, this the changes didn't happen, guys. Let me do it again. Okay, once the changes happen, we can check that out. Okay, so I'm just moving the button to the right side of the page and save. Now currently it is saying saving. Let's wait for the saving to be completed. If it is completed, then only we can cross check. Your changes have been saved. Now go here to the page, front end of the page, refresh. Now the button 2 is not on the left side of the page. The button 2 has been moved to the right side of the page. After the button 2 has moved to the right side of the page, now I'll try to, okay, generate the absolute XPath expression. Right click on this button, select a sub and say copy absolute XPath. Now come back here and here write down absolute, absolute XPath expression and under that paste the auto-generated absolute XPath expression. Okay. Once the button has been moved from the left side of the page to the right side of the page, what is absolute XPath expression? Now, let me generate the relative XPath expression. Okay. Let me generate the relative XPath expression. You can inspect this button and this HTML code of the page. And by looking at the HTML code of the page, so it's /button at the rate ID is equal to the value. The center it's still locating, right? The button is getting located. So this is the absolute XPath expression. You can manually write it, or you can right click on this button and select a sub and say copy relative XPath. Anything is fine. Now paste it. So now compare the absolute XPath expression, whether it changes or not. Definitely it will change. As I already explained in the previous session, because of this small UI change, where I am moving the button from the left side of the page to the right side of the page, definitely this absolute XPath expression will change. So HTML1, same. Body1, same. Div of 4, div of 4, div of 2, 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 div of 2. No changes so far. Here div of 1, div of 1. Here div of 4, div of 4. But here it got changed. Div of 2 is there here. But here div of 3 is there, which is not same. Here div of 2, here div of 3. So the absolute XPath expression has changed just because you moved the button from the left side of the page to the right side of the page, which is a small UI change on the page. This absolute XPath expression for that particular element has changed. Hence, absolute XPath expressions are not reliable. But now compare the relative XPath expression when the button was on the left side of the page and when the button has moved to the right side of the page. It's same, you see. /button, here also /button, here square brackets, here also square brackets, here at the rate ID, here also at the rate ID, here value BUT2, here also value 8, which is same. Nothing got changed in the case of relative XPath expressions. Hence, we use relative XPath expressions in real-time automation projects. Okay, and we don't use absolute XPath expressions in real-time automation projects because absolute XPath expressions are not reliable, relative XPath expressions are reliable. Hence, automation tools like Selenium prefer using relative XPath expressions for locating the elements of the web page. Okay, fine, because they are reliable. Simple words. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.